And new developments overnight as President Biden bypasses Congress once again in an emergency arms sale to Israel as its war on Hamas rages on. The sale included fuses, charges, and primers totaling $147.5 million in equipment. In a statement yesterday, a State Department spokesperson said, quote, given the urgency of Israel's defensive needs, the secretary notified Congress that he had exercised his delegated authority to determine an emergency existed, necessitating the immediate approval of the transfer. The sale comes after Israel faces increasing international blowback for its military tactics and a civilian death toll that has surpassed 21,000 in Gaza. NBC News foreign correspondent Josh Lederman joins us now from Tel Aviv. Josh, quick question to you. The UN Assistant Secretary General is renewing calls for an immediate ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, saying the humanitarian crisis in Gaza is, quote, deteriorating. What's the latest that you're finding there on the ground in Israel?
Well, certainly no signs that a ceasefire is imminent, Michael. In fact, over the last few days, Israel's focus of its campaign has really been on central Gaza, where it says it is working to clear out Hamas from some of the refugee camps, as well as in southern Gaza, in Khan Yunis, in Rafah, some of the populated areas there. Today, the Israeli military announcing via its Arabic language spokesman that it is once again creating a window today where it says it will stop bombing in Rafah to allow civilians to exit that city, which has really been packed with hundreds of thousands of refugees who have fled from the north. But as these refugees are being told to evacuate different places and then evacuate the places to which they just fled to, the areas for them to go to are becoming fewer and fewer. And there is very clearly not any place that is completely off limits. In fact, Israel has said even in the areas that it has designated safe, they really should be called safer, because if Hamas is located there, they will still undergo what they call surgical strikes to try to eliminate them. And you mentioned that international blowback and scrutiny that Israel is facing. We have just learned that the government of South Africa has filed a case with the International Court of Justice accusing Israel of genocide against the Palestinians. And the South Africans are asking the court to stop Israel from continuing to wage this war. Now, the Israeli Foreign Ministry says that it is baseless. They're actually calling this a blood libel. But it comes as we are finding that there have been very few signs of progress towards releasing any of those hostages who remain in the Gaza Strip. There have been negotiations involving the Egyptians, but Hamas saying they're really not interested in any kind of a temporary ceasefire plan like the Egyptians have been proposing in exchange for the release of more hostages. They say no more hostages will be released until there's a permanent ceasefire. And that really lays the groundwork for a visit that we expect Secretary of State Antony Blinken to pay to Israel in the coming days. It will be his 5th visit here just since the war started, Michael.
Thank you very much, Josh Lederman. Appreciate you.